In the meantime, so many dry weeks in a row for this area, Greg. It's kind of a welcome sign for many in this community to see rain touching down in the region, and could see more of that tonight.
Yeah, we've been in a drought for a while, and everyone wants the rain. Unfortunately, sometimes you get it when you're harvesting too, so a lot is not what we needed right now, but we've had some rainfall. We're expected to see more wet weather coming at least through a couple days, and if you look at the precipitation kind of getting into the wet conditions and breaking all this forecast down, we're going to see basically wet conditions really through tonight. Really, probably the wettest period will be tonight to tomorrow. More showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, Tuesday, but it's going to be more scattered in nature. And even this continues on Wednesday, but it's more showers and the coverage kind of decreases. So more dry periods Wednesday. And then dry looks like pretty much Friday through this weekend for the Oktoberfest. Doesn't look like we're going to see any rainfall, but we just got to get through really Wednesday to get through it. Temperatures really not too bad. 70s through Thursday, just around there. We'll warm back up to close to 80 by Friday, but I think through the weekend, through next week, a lot of areas will be in the low 80s once again, so well above average, and then maybe cooling back to the 70s next week. So once again, it does look fairly good for this upcoming weekend, but we got to get through all this activity here through tonight, which is really a line of showers and thunderstorms coming through this area. It'll begin to lift north through the area. I think areas west of La Crosse, Winona, up to Red Wing may see more scattered showers coming here in a few hours as this main line begins to push northeast. Eau Claire will probably still see that. And as you notice, by about 11 to 12 a.m. into the basically overnight hours, it becomes more scattered in nature throughout the area, a little bit more concentrated south of Sparta, but still on and off showers throughout the night, but it won't be maybe that steady rain that we're seeing a lot more this evening. And as you wake up tomorrow morning, it looks like maybe the interstate through Eau Claire might be really really wet commute. Otherwise, we'll see more of this begin to push back into the area around 7 to 8. You should see more widespread between Monroe and Black River Falls. A little bit less as you go to La Crosse. I think maybe the wet commute will be further north and east, but still we'll be dodging showers and thunderstorms. This will continue in the afternoon, but you see the trend kind of pushing all this further south towards the afternoon. So further north you go towards Eau Claire, there'll be less coverage of those showers tomorrow, more or less La Crosse further south. And as you go in tomorrow evening, once again, more activity, but the activity has pushed further south. Not much is further north, but still, it's going to be a wet couple days here, just on and off. Really, as the big picture shows this low, it's going to take a while to really begin to push out. As you see, it digs further south throughout the period, and even going into Thursday, it lingers across the area to provide more cloud cover as we get towards Thursday, but I think more or less areas will begin to dry out. It's just going to take some time for this to actually get out of the area, which is pretty common with this. Big picture for this weekend, ridge builds up and a whole storm track pushes to the north, so that's the good news. We're not going to see any precipitation, looks like, this weekend. It should be well to the north, which means we're going to get more into the 80s going into the picture here as we go. And that clicker is keeping going. So we'll just keep going. It's not pushing it right now for us. But as we get to the precipitation here, 1 to 2 inches we could see in certain areas, even more. So we're going to see more rainfall. Some of it, we liked it, but maybe not all this amount that we're seeing right now, but big picture shows that why. Otherwise, overnight lows, we're looking back into getting into the upper low 60s. Rain chances, going to be a wet night and then wet tomorrow, really off and on. Temperatures around 70, which is not bad, but once again, we're going to have wet conditions here as we get towards, it's the 8-day forecast, but we are seeing improvements as we get close to the point of Wednesday, Thursday, and then the weekend does look good with 80s coming back.
Great for Oktoberfest.
It's going to be dry. That's good news, and warm.
All right, Greg, thanks very much.